We're gonna try the schoolhouse again. We've got 4 gems. That's a distinct advantage. I was hoping for the tomb, though. I did drain the water out of the reservoir. But the workshop always has an item in it. At least as far as I can tell. So let's pass the first grade. I can afford up to the 4th grade. And 2nd grade. I'll redraw. Yeah, objectively this is better because of where it points. Ooh, there's a treasure map in here. And it's like right next door to the foundation. I'll pick the wine cellar because then I'll be able to afford up to 7th grade again. Now let's fill up the other side here. Courtyard. There's a metal detector. I can find keys. Yeah, wait, it'll be all key cards. One key card after the next key card. Maybe I can buy gems in the commissary. Ooh, I can. Let's buy a shovel. That was worth it. Turnip. And some money. And I've got enough money for a set of gems. And a magnifying glass. Who knows? I might actually need one of them. Come to think of it... Yeah, now I should be able to afford all the classrooms and more besides. And I can't lose money in the chapel that I don't have. Okay, here's the classroom grade, 3rd grade. I can redraw in the drawing room. Rarely, if ever, are there items here. What am I picking up? Oh, there's a key on the ground. classroom. No, but I can get the dove coat. There's a couple of places to dig in it. I can get a classroom here. I'm just thinking. Yeah, this is a better option because it keeps me going further upwards. Oh, there's a coin on the ground. The true boxes are both empty. The false boxes are both true. The gems are in the blue box. Okay, if the gems are in the blue box, then this is true. But when it says the true boxes are both empty, that means there's two of them. If this is true, then this can be true. Can't be true. The false boxes are both true. That can't be possible. So obviously that's false. The false boxes are false. True boxes are true. Yeah, this is false. The true boxes then are blue and black, and they're both empty. But if this is false, and this is false, the gems are in the blue box, maybe that's true. We have a false statement. I mean, what if this was false, that the gems are not in the blue box? Well, then this would be true. The true boxes are both empty, but it can't because be true because it's something of a contradiction. The true box is, if they were both, if there were true boxes, then again, if the blue box is true, then the black box has to be false, which would make the blue box false. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Okay. So I take all that to mean that the gems are in the blue box. That would have to be true. And this would be false because there's only one true box. Yeah, there they are. Okay, what does the observatory have for me? We've got the farmer's apple, the sale of the century, and the key. I get another key. Well, the only room that I can objectively put there is the pantry. The classroom, I'd like to be able to put it there, but I have to rotate it. So what if I went back to the dove room? Alright, I'll put the passageway here. I legitimately can afford it. Without questions this time. Security. Right. Let's set the keycard system to low and unlocked. Okay, and here's a classroom. I know I'm locking off one of the spaces here, but... Oh yeah, farmer's apple. Forgot about that. So you know what, I'm in the mood for another schoolhouse. Classroom, I mean. Yeah, here we go. 5th grade. It's been a minute, hasn't it? What did that arm prompt say again? Draw 2 things that share... Oh yeah, all but 1 letter of the name. The kids did robot and... Yeah, I don't know what that kid was thinking. Locked door. Nah. Well, I draw the reading nook, but it faces the wrong way. So instead I'll draw the aquarium. I still have that key. Okay. Another classroom. History. Yeah, this was that test that I had to read. I had to reread that history book. So it's... I'm not really sure if they mentioned how many sons the 4th king of Orinda had. Go to the foundation then. Yeah, it is a ways, but I've been eating a lot of apples. And they're especially good today. Okay, the garage is a dead end, but I do have, like, the aquarium, and the garage has 3 keys. Wait a minute. The treasure map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't the treasure here? In the garage someplace? Let me see that again. Yeah, it should be in here. Alright, let's see what's here. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. 40 coins. And that's enough for that book. Let me do some digging here. Okay, that went nowhere, but all the same. Okay, back to the aquarium. Take the classroom in this way. The den. I haven't drafted it yet. So what's left? Oh, here we go. Locked door. Well, I do need to put the breaker box in. How else am I going to get past the key cards? Oh, to turn this off and this on. Although I really got nowhere to go to. That gate is still closed. So the boiler room is effectively going to have the same options as the spare room, so I'll draft the spare room. I'm at 6th grade now. That means I can afford this. I was wondering how to get to these dig spots when I first encountered the cloister. Oh, and there's a key. I understand how this foundation thing works. But I don't need it. I've already lowered the elevator. Okay, so the classroom's facing downwards, but I'm still breaking a record here. Welcome to 7th grade. Algebra. What does this have to do? Oh my goodness, that's it. Okay, so this is, again, for, remember, don't square it till you're there. Don't square it till I'm where? D plus. And there's more advanced functions? That's funny. So the square, of course, is square. Like you, square of 3 is 9, square of... But there's a diamond function, too. The diamond of 16 is 61. What does that mean? Maybe you reverse the digits, I guess? Yeah, because the diamond of 12 would have to be 21, then you subtract 2, and that's 19. I'm glad I discovered this room. Okay, wait a second. This is D plus work. Don't square till I'm there. Let me check some kid that did better. C plus. I roll my eyes at that. Sort of. C. Nobody in this classroom was all that great with algebra. Okay. Okay, technically this isn't really algebra. It's just more advanced mathematical operations. So, let me see what we got here. 30. If you subtract 5, you get 25. Reverse the digits, 52. Then you've got this little wavy thing here. I'm guessing that means round up. But two wavy things means round down. And don't square till I'm there. 5 times 2 is 10. Square of that is 100. Plus another 5 is 105. Minus 95 is 10. But you'd still have to square that to get 100. Did anybody get that question right? Still, somebody probably did. They'd still have a work, but whatever. Okay, so if one wavy thing means round up and two wavy things means round down, what does 3 of them mean? Does it mean round up again? Does that, like... you round up to 60? And then subtract 60, that would cancel out. That would be 0. Unless it's 1 somehow. The other two answer 40. Let me see. This is the best paper. I could probably calculate what they got wrong. Okay, so square of the is 9 minus 5 is 4. Square of, or sorry, 7 minus 5 is 2. Square that, that's 4. 3 times 2 is 6. Square that, that's 36. Square of 2 is 4. Yeah, they got this wrong. Minus 1 is 3. Square of that is 9, not 16. The diamond of 6, so that's 1 wrong. Diamond of 16 is 61, I think. It's 2 wrong. Diamond of 12, unless I'm reading the diamond wrong. Maybe the diamond is a square root instead of reversing the digits. But then the square root of 12 is not a perfect square. So diamond might just mean reverse the digits. But 30 minus 5 is 25. The diamond of that is 52. I mean, if you were to subtract 5 from 30 and take the square root of that, that's 5. So I think I know what they got wrong here, except, yeah, they forgot to square this thing. So maybe the diamond really is square roots, but that doesn't make any sense at all, because 12 is not a perfect square. Unless I'm reading this one wrong. 5 times 2 is 10. Square that's 100. Plus 5 is 105. Minus 95 is 10. But you still have to square that, and they missed that operation. What did everybody else get for diamond? 61, 19, negative 400. I don't know where that one came from. Let's see, this should be fine. 7 minus... Okay, they got this one wrong. 7 minus 5 is 2. Square that, that's 4. This they got right. Square of 2 is 4. Oh, wait, times 1. Not minus 1, so that one's right, 2. Okay, this I think is right. Yeah, but if the answer to that is 16, then that means... Okay, that's right, that's right, that's right. This is wrong here. That one at the bottom there. And these two are probably both wrong. So the answer to this is 40 somehow, but how does that work exactly? I mean, if you round this up, you get 60. Maybe it's what you rounded up to. If you round this up to the nearest 100, you get 100. And if you subtract 100, if you subtract this and round it, then... Or maybe it's where to round it. Like, one wave means round it to the nearest digit, 2 means round it to the nearest tenth, 3 means round it to the nearest hundred. I think I got it, okay. Yeah, that wasn't easy. I really got to know these functions, because I'm eventually going to start running into them in the billiard room. Why they couldn't just use these subscripts and parentheses and such like a normal person, I have no idea. Okay. One more classroom to go, but I'd like to draft as many rooms as I can first. So arguably I can't really afford the office, can I? But the corridor is always unlocked. Now the ballroom, that means set my gem requirement, set my gem to, gems to 2, so I can afford it. And I should get 2 gems, yeah, that's better. Alright. Nothing in here though. Locked door. The conference room is the only one without a dead end. Oh, here's a key. Okay, I can put the kitchen in and still have a gem left over for the last classroom. Classrooms are blue, so the secret passage doesn't work, and besides, I can't really afford it anyway. Okay, well, I'm getting a package. But I may not be getting a classroom. I still have that one area in the entrance hall. It's this way. And through 3rd grade. Okay, yeah, this is the last room. And it's not a classroom. I could put something here, but there really isn't a point. Well, I don't have a choice anyway, so fine. I'll put the gym here. But I'm gonna have to call it a day here. I almost got to the last classroom.